Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me see what I can do. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me sort my preferences out, people. What's good? Shout out to Gary from Patreon. He's put us onto some fantastic music as of recent. And today should be no different. Blind Melon he's put me on. Am I wrong in saying... Nah, I'm not wrong in saying because I know the artwork. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. That's the only tune I know from Blind Melon. And I'll tell you what, I'm going into this with a little bit of a bias, Gary. Because I read somewhat, well, I read on that video, to be honest, that the band essentially was somewhat of a one-hit wonder. I hope that's not the case. Because I've also read that Axl Rose claims that this fella is like one of the best singers ever. Like Axl Rose has said that. So I'm looking forward to what's coming up. So I've got a very vague understanding of how this band can operate together. I don't really know the vast spectrum of sound they can produce. I don't know as to whether they throw a little distortion in from time to time. I don't know as to what their actual sound is. So this verse was entitled Soak the Sin. Let's just jump straight in, shall we? 3, 2, 1. King of the Pit TV. Boom. Devoted and dedicated to Gary, my man. What a legend. I mean, it does sound like Axl Rose, don't you think? A little bit of Robert Plant in there as well. Coming up. One thing I've heard is that there's a lot of noodling in the band. Instrumentally, there's a lot of noodling. The bassist is happy going off in their own direction. The two guitars are more than happy to go off in different ideas and different riffs. It is cohesive, but they like to go off and just mess around. These dudes can jam, can't they? These dudes can jam really well. You can tell this is a jamming band who've come together and can work very well together, can just start riffing off of each other. You can tell that in music. drummer's nice. Come on. That was clean. Yeah, that was clean. That was big bloody jam there from halfway inwards, basically. Yeah, that was clean. These dudes can definitely play. The guitarist can play, the bassist can play, the drummer can play, and the vocalist is brilliant. All right, we had a different element to the band as to what I initially heard through No Rain. A little more grit, a little more rock and roll in there. We got Tones of Home coming up next, track number 2. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, waking up today, waking up with a little bit of Blind Melon. Tones of Home is the title of this one, track 2 of 13 on the self-titled record by Blind Melon. Was this their debut endeavour as far as a full length is concerned? Who knows? Let's go. Did they put anything else out? We're grooving. These dudes open up for the Rolling Stones. Come on.
What do you think they would say if I stood up and I walked away?
Nice.
Nobody here really understands me, so I wave by and fine.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. These dudes are tight as hell. Like, I know, Gary, you put this forward as a grunge band, right? Or maybe you didn't. Maybe it was the comment section I'm taking that from, because people referenced them as a grunge band. This is tight as hell rock and roll band. Come on now. Some said sounds like Jane's Addiction. I agree. Yeah, the same elements are there. The same coolness is there. The same 90s rap. Although Jane's Addiction was like late 80s, wasn't it? Little yodel there, it sounded like.
Your mom and daddy said, and your sister said, and your brother saying, they're saying everybody, they're saying everybody, they're saying
Come on.
can't see.
This is a better tune than Soak the Sin, in my opinion. Better grooves. Band's tight as it ever was, but they work a little better together this time instead of spreading off in a different direction. They're a little bit more tighter as a unit, I think. A little more concentrated.
Said you don't like the way I'm living. Towards home.
Because even though they do have great talent and they work it all well and create a great varied sound together, I can find it verging on quite messy at times because they don't really follow each other for the most part. It feels like these two guitarists are going out of their way to really separate from one another. So I can see it being a little bit fluffy at times, you know? Especially maybe in a live situation. That was Tones of Home. That was a good tune. That was a good tune. That was a great shin shaker, that. Apparently this frontman was really small, someone said in comments. Really small dude. And he overdosed on cocaine, is that right? You don't hear about that too often, do you? Overdosing on cocaine. I mean, he must have been ramming it. We got I Wonder coming up next, alright? And it makes me wonder. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon tonight. The self-titled by Blind Melon. This one's entitled I Wonder. It's track number 3 of 13. Let's jump in, shall we? Might be a cleaner number, this one.
All alone, the broadening skies. Under the every night I lie.
Wow.
Scratch and claw and grip the rails. Every day my living hell. Oh, God, you know I tried.
I like that. Whoa, God, you know. I like that line. Simple, but it tickles me.
How hard I try. You know I try.
Here we go. Where we're going. Here we go.
Hey, I'd like to days away to a place no one has known. In a state of mind I could call mine.
Them twinkling guitars panned hard left. I think it's left. They're sweet, man. Yeah, panned hard left. Just twinkling away there.
That only I can
Jingling and
hold.
jangling.
Where I can hide my turn anytime I choose, and there's no such thing as time. Where I feel no pain, just go insane. What a place for one to find.
Bro, what's going on here? I wonder, is this like a conspiracy? Let's have a look at the lyrics. Now you see I'm watching everything I do and they're watching everything I say. Why would they leave me be? Why, bro, this is a targeted individual number, this, innit? Now in my corner, I got the ceiling in my eyes, arms holding up my knees and rocking back and forth. So look at the comments. Remember when you didn't answer the phone and no one asked why you didn't pick up? FaceTime was in person, music was incredible, and no one carried a tracking device in their back pocket. So someone said they are watching everything you do. Jesus, but don't go giving me the shivers on this. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. Is that lyrical content, or has he just left that there? Come on, people, this is what? Look at these comments are weird as hell, man. Where's the B-girl now?
Now you see, I'm watching everything I do.
Tinfoil hat head number this. Like a little bit of a Motown bass line now. This is the best one so far, best tune so far. When it hit the double time, that was nice. That. The lyrical content's fantastic. That's a great tune, that. Brilliant. That was really good. That was a really good number, that. Fantastic, convincing, powerful vocal performance on that tune. That was a great tune. Looking forward to what's coming next. I'm starting to fall into this record now. Maybe a little bit preemptively uncertain as to what I was going to hear from comments I had heard prior, but this is really good. We've got Paper Scratcher coming up next, alright? Track number 4. Let's keep going. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon. We're listening to the self-titled by Blind Melon. Is this the only record they put out? Let's jump in. Paper Scratcher. Track number 4. Shout out to Gary. Gary, you've outdone yourself on this one. That last track was a banger. Come on. Blind Melon font and the way it's written is a bit like the Pokemon font, don't you think? Did these dudes ever play with Guns N' Roses? 1992. Let's put some respect on the credits. So 1992, Capitol Records. Blind Melon, credits for the producer studio. We've got Rick Parasha, who was the mixing engineer. Mastering engineer, George Marino. I appreciate this. We haven't got about 20,000 people in the studio. We just got a couple of people who do their jobs well. We got the mixing engineer, sound engineer, Rick Parasha. We got George Marino on the mastering. Fantastic. That's all you need, innit? Composer, let's put some respect on Glenn Graham, Brad Smith, Shannon Hoon, Christopher Fawn, and Roger Stevens. No messing about. That's all you need. That's all you need. Come on. Sound a bit like Mustaine there. Good tune. Good tune. Great lyrical content. The guy's got a great way with words. I'm not normally a lyrical sort of dude, you know. I like a vocal performance, I like a melody, I like a hook. Lyrical content, unless it really, really touches me in the place where it needs to, like a Cock Sparrow number or this and that. If you know what I mean, relatable value. I'm not really too fussed. But I like these lyrics. I like these lyrics as well as the song, as well as the performance. Dear Old Dad coming up. Got a little bit of a parallel with Jane's Addiction on this one, maybe. I'll see you then. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We're listening to Blind Melon. Track 5 of 13. This is Dear Old Dad. Shall we jump straight in? Let's go. Got a fantastic voice, hasn't he? Little nylon guitar solo. Ooh. They should have jammed on that riff for a second longer. I want to hear that come back. Oh. little bit of Red Hot Chilies in that rhythm guitar, I reckon. That was Dear Old Dad. If you ask me, it was a good number, but it wasn't the best song on the record. I could skip that. I could skip that one, you know. We got Change coming up next, track number 6, alright. But some good ideas. I would have liked to have heard the repeat of that little, you know, that little digging down, groovy, tight riff that I sort of pulled out. We got 3.1 million views on this one. This has got to be a good one. So let's see. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon. Bye, Blind Melon. This one's entitled Change, and it's got 3.1 million views, so I have no doubt that this is going to be a banger. Let's find out. Here we go, come on. Oh!
Don't feel the sun's coming out today. Staying in, it's gonna find another way.
Ooh.
Yeah. As I sit here in this misery, I don't think I'll ever know, Lord, see the sun from here.
Here we go, come on.
And oh, as I fade away, they'll all look at me and say, and they'll say, hey, look at him, I'll never live that way. And that's okay, they're just afraid to change.
That sounds like a double bass. That's a double bass, isn't it? Come on. They extended that a little longer than I thought. I like that. Rightful. You needed a good guitar solo on a tune like this. Rightful. Need a little bluesy number. Come on. We're dying it down. And you get No Rain just after this. Incredible. These two go hand in hand, I reckon.
These days, life is hard. You have to change. When life is hard, you have to change.
What a number. That is absolutely fantastic. The fact that they've done this, and don't get me wrong, the only song I know by this band prior to this was No Rain, and I know it's an incredible number. So the fact that they've done this and then they flow it into No Rain, track 6 to track 7, is absolutely mind-boggling. What a great... Because to me, that song, Change, that was leagues ahead of what I've heard so far. That was a fantastic tune. That was an incredible number. Let's jump straight in, shall we? Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. A little emotional after listening to Change. What a banger that was. Wow. Tickle My Pickle the Right Way. This is No Rain. This is the only one I know from Blind Melon prior to this listening, and I'm looking forward to jumping straight back in after hearing Change just prior. Let's go. 37 million views. What a contrast from the last song. So fitting. It's like yin and yang. Come on.
And all I can do is just pour some tea for tea.
I've seen he improvises the lyrics a lot live, right? Or at least when he used to perform live.
And speak my point of view, but it's not saying, it's not saying.
Here we go.
I just want someone to set me.
Whoa.
I'll always be there when you wait.
There's a light effect on his voice.
To keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. And I don't understand why I sleep all day. And I start to complain, but there's no way.
I don't know the lyrics still to this point.
And all I can do is read a book to stay awake. And it rips my life away, but it's a great escape. 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 Escape.
I think the music video works really well as well. Come on. Clean little pentatonic solo.
Is that my life is pretty plain. You don't like my point of view, you think that I'm insane.
Rest in peace, Shannon Hoon.
It's not sane. It's not sane.
Come on.
I just want someone to send me. I'll always be there when you wait.
These dudes sound a lot better when the two guitarists aren't trying to like out rhythmically just outperform each other. We're playing two different roles here. We've got a lead guitar playing a lead melody, and we've got the rhythm guitar just laying down the harmonic foundation. That's the way I like it to be, you know.
You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. I'll have it made.
I'll have it made.
You know I'm really gonna have it made. You know I'll have it made.
Clean. Absolutely fantastic. That was No Rain by Blind Melon. What a great tune that was. I mean, I've played it a few times now. I'd say that Change is actually my favourite at this point after hearing that the first time. That was absolutely brilliant. But that's a great tune, No Rain. I mean, his vocal performance is absolutely brilliant. The melodic value, the uplifting tempo and vocal performance, really good. Oh, my apologies, people. I've got Deserted coming up next, alright? Track number 8 of 13. Let's keep going. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now, people. We're listening to Blind Melon tonight. Deserted is the name of this track. Track 8 of 13. Alright, great record so far. Absolutely fantastic record. Let's just jump straight in. Shout out to Gary S via the Patreon who requested this. Man, you put me on some bangers, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Grab my knee and look at me and try to tell me I'll be home soon. Sleep in my bed and on stone. Oh, I'm tired of me this way.
I got a really bold statement here. Somebody says, Blind Melon were a far superior band to Nirvana in every way, and Shannon was a far better lyricist and singer than Kurt ever was. Wow. One response, let's not get carried away. This was their best song. They were all very talented musicians. You can't compare them to Nirvana as they're two completely different bands musically. That's a bold statement, that. I can see how people would believe that, though. I can see that. I like that rhythm guitar there. Better. Too bad more people didn't realise how good they really were. And someone's commented saying it's because they only had one good song. They released 2 albums. I haven't seen their second album in the related, so I didn't know they had 2. They released 2 flawless albums, a great 2 posthumous albums. Their catalogue as far as song quality kills Nirvana's, who became way more famous. Blind Melon wasn't just grunge enough at the time, nor were they from Seattle, so they're a bit overlooked, but the fact is they were ahead of their time. Take a look at Letters from a Porcupine DVD. Oh, I thought someone was referencing Porcupine Tree then. Any Porcupine Tree fans? Any Porcupine Tree fans here? Come on. A little bit of a melancholy feel to this one. Yeah, a bit of a melancholy feel to that I found. That was Deserted. It wasn't my favourite one on the record, but it held an incredible standard. I mean, you couldn't complain with the quality of the music you were experiencing there. And some good food for thought in the comment section. A lot of people referencing Nirvana's. I wonder if we've got more Nirvana comments in the comments below. It's a surprising comparison. Surprising. We've got Sleepy House coming up next. It sounds like the place for me to be. Alright, track 9 of 13. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon by Blind Melon. It's the self-titled record, as recommended by Gary via the Patreon. Shout out to my man Gary. G-Dog. Sleepy House is the name of this one. Let's go. Bro, these guys just came in like Radiohead, I thought. One of my favourite lyrics ever says at Decon, the mistakes that I've made, no, they don't seem to bother me, and I sure as hell don't feel like I've missed any kind of train. Come on.
As I feel the moon rise,
Soulful.
time it all feels the right time. Here in our sleepy house, as our white light burns away.
Wow.
The candle flickers and
This is an incredible band. Wow. Such a mature sounding band, man. These dudes could put a tune together. It's about heroin. That is a great number, man. Little outro to it. We've got Holy Man coming up next. That fantastic. What a band. This band transcends just writing good music. Like, there's a great emotional context to this music. I thought they'd just be grooving initially, just like some groovy band. I do see a parallel with Jane's Addiction, as far as technical capability and like the emotional element. It's infused with a real emotional energy, man. Holy Man coming up next, track number 10. All right. There's Rocksteady, King of the Bit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon. What a powerful record this has been so far. Let's get into it. Holy Man. Track 10. Shout out to Gary. Gary, this might be one of the best records, if not the best record you recommended, to be honest. Really enjoying this. Is this band underrated? I would say so. I would say so. Come on.
Born to roam beneath the sun. What do you think of me? I'm better left alone.
Here we go. Come on. Holy Man.
Don't understand. It cuts on me, they run much deeper. Holy man, you righteous man. I've been shown the way 1,000 times. I wanna keep Holy man, I said to tell you, boy, you playing terror on the seas, and in a land of happiness they'll grow evil trees. Got in my eyes and eyes that will never see. Holy man, I tell you just what it is that I believe. Holy man, you don't understand. The cuts on me, they run much deeper. Holy man, you righteous man. I've been
Little banjo there, right?
and I wanna keep no, I gotta look away.
That's a bit of that Jane's Addiction right there.
Holy man, I said to tell you, boy, you gotta believe in what you see. 'Cause as you corrupt us, man, and dethrone philosophy. I don't need to spell all the little games you try to pull off me. Come to think of it, I do need your religion. So to get away, everybody pray.
Wow, this band is second to none. Somebody said in the comments, this record can, you know, rival any other record you put against it. Dude, these dudes were talented. And I want to give a shout to the sound engineer as well and the mastering. Wow, what a fantastic job they've done on this record. It sounds pristine. Seed to a Tree is coming up next, alright? Track number 11. Yes, now, bless. Now, don't forget rest now. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon, okay? Seed to a Tree is the title of this one. It's track number 11 of 13. So we're nearing the end of the record. Let's keep going. So their other record is called Soup. I'm surprised it's not been in the related as I've been going through. But someone says this album sucks compared to Soup. Too many filler tracks. Bro, I haven't heard many fillers, to be honest. If any. Soup must be really good if that's true. Here we go.
Can you feel the power of the eye? It's hidden away 5 feet from where we lie. What do you taste? You take a drink of me. Is it too much for me to ask if I'll ask you to leave? Or please just leave. 'Cause I want to be alone.
Come on. Guitarists are jamming out right now. Quality rhythm riff.
There's a fine line between love and my feelings for you. Hard time, I washed it all away. Unkind, I watch your future burn before you. Denied a chance of any love in your life. And I ask you one time.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Someone called that a filler. I mean, they must have very high standards. I don't know what they're comparing it to. Someone said it was a shit post as well. Don't know about that. We've got Drive coming up next. Track number 12 of 13. Let's keep going. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon. This is Drive. Track 12 of 13. Let's go. Shannon Hoon.
turn it off and say, can you try?
Beep. Quite a lazy feel to this one. Bit of Jimi Hendrix. That's Jimi Hendrix right there, that chord progression. Bold as Love. Oh, is it? What is it? What's that song? Is it Bold as Love? Down, down, down.
Now there's so many things that he's gonna do, yeah. In 5 lifetimes, hell, I couldn't do more.
Come on.
And while he's rolling his own smokes, he says to me he's finding the right today. Classic deal, the boss will give. He said the same thing 2 weeks ago. You've seen that sweaty jet-rack feeling come over him, and I've seen that boy now.
Nice.
Into a dream a time or two. Yeah, and on his way out, his glacier will make you stop and wonder, hey, William, is that the last time I'm gonna look at you? Yeah. Can you try?
My man said, Jimmy, what would you say whilst playing that Jimi Hendrix chord progression?
What would you do?
Oh, bro, there's a couple of references here. The lyrical content. Through his hair, he hides the pain till that Lennon song comes along. Jimmy, we need to borrow this for a minute because we need to escape.
Or should I
Is it some sort of bizarre occurrence, like an odd coincidence that is referencing a Jimmy whilst this sounds like
pray?
that one Hendrix song?
Do you think that this blind mind will listen to me
Nice, lazy, pulled back feeling song there. I didn't think it was the greatest song on the record, I'll be honest with you. I didn't think it was, you know, as powerful as what we've had, or as groovy as some of we've had. But let's finish off. We've got time. Last song on the record, and then we'll do an overview of this record. All right. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Blind Melon. We're gonna finish off Blind Melon with the song Time. All right. So last final shout out to my man Gary. Thank you for recommending this via the Patreon. This has been a brilliant record, and it's definitely, you know, a hidden gem, so to speak. Time. There is a house. This is crazy. Someone's commented the bias I went into this record because I read this. They only had one hit single, they said. All their other songs are bad, they said. Yeah, that's exactly the words I were reading before I got recommended this. Absolute nonsense.
Said all these people, they won't leave me alone, and we need little time to ourselves. there's reasons why I'm sketching all the time. Years old is life in hell. Well, I think it's time. My face falling like the leaves from a tree. Pockets both taken away. Sun warms my body as I'm sitting on the swing, watching Columbus clouds bring in the rain. Oh well, I mean it's time. Yeah, well it's time to go. My mind is playing tricks on me all the time to let you know that I am real. And all the worries you build up inside your soul, the ones that make your world stand still, mean you can feel that it's time to Are you fed up?
Come on. Come on.
Can feel that it's time to go. Yeah, well, it's time to go.
It's got a different feel to it, this track. The guitar riffs are, and it's a bit more radio rock of a 2000s era, you know? Like an alternate rock, of course. Arguably, it's ahead of its time, that's what I'm trying to say. Come on. Is that bassist finger style? Sounds it. Great outro to the record. Great outro. Nice resolute outro to the record. Ba-ba-da-ba. 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 That was fantastic. That was Time by Blind Melon. And that was Blind Melon by Blind Melon. That was a great record. I'm going to do a final overview of this record. And I'll see you there. I'm going to rate it out of 10 as well, people. Peace. Yes, now, bless. Now, don't forget the rest now, people. Let's finish this off. So, I just listened to Blind Melon's record. Blind Melon, the self-titled, okay? Potentially the first, because I think they had 2 full-length records, this and Soup. I don't know what the record looks like as far as Soup's concerned. I had it in no, related videos whatsoever, which is quite odd. It's quite out of the ordinary. But I got recommended this on Patreon from Gary, who's put me onto some great grunge music. He's put me onto some great music in general. And he hit it out of the park with this one. So on this channel, at this point, I should have uploaded all of my reactions to Blind Melon, given that they bypassed, the copyright regulations. So if you want to check it in real time, me listening to all the tracks, the only one I came into knowing was No Rain, alright? That's the only tune I was aware of prior to this. And I'll tell you what, I got put off a little because, and I saw this referenced in the comment section of some of the other videos, people sort of having a laugh saying that it's nonsense, which is definitely right. On No Rain, people sort of referenced them as a one-hit wonder, saying, comparatively, the other material doesn't compare. I completely beg to differ. This was a fantastic record. The standard was brilliant. We didn't really go... There was no filler, in my personal opinion. I mean, some songs were more preferable than others, but there was no filler. It was all consistent, great, tight, well-crafted music. Well performed, well produced, well engineered. There's heaps of material on this. There's 13 tracks, with a general song length time is what I call it, like 3 minutes 50, 4 minutes perhaps. So there's plenty of material on here. They must have spent a little minute writing this because there's a lot of in-depth guitar work, a lot of great melodies. The vocal line is fantastic, and I'm not a lyrical sort of person, but I really enjoyed the lyrical content on this record. I thought it was all very meaningful. It sounded truthful. Whatever this guy, Mr. Hoon, had to say, it felt like it came from a place of honesty and realism, and it meant something to them. So that was absolutely fantastic. The 2 tunes in particular, so obviously No Rain is a banger, but the track that came before, entitled Change, I think that was my favourite song on the record. I thought that was absolutely mind-blowing. Such a soulful number, great guitar solo in there, very bluesy in its own way. I've got no downsides to the record. Initially, when we started listening, I thought there was potential for the guitar work. Two great guitarists, or at least 2 multi-tracked guitars, and they were always sort of fighting for the limelight at the start. But they started to develop a better working relationship not long after, from there on in the record. I always thought I'd have one guitar twinkling away and doing all these frills and ornamentals and all this, and we've got the other guitar like sort of funk guitaring it and trying to whittle away, and it sounded a bit busy because then we also had the bass guitarists doing their own thing. So it was very vast, broad sound as opposed to tight and composed. But, that was quite simply only the first song. From there we had Tones of Home, which was a brilliant number. The vocal performance was very powerful. I really enjoyed it. Have you seen that I'm not necessarily criticising this record whatsoever? Purely as it was very good. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. Little element of Jane's Addiction in there. I can see a parallel. Because they're both cool bands. Hippie-esque sounds and energy to the band. Great songwriting. Great emotive elements. Would I listen to this record again? I'd listen to the track Change again. That's for definite. That is for definite. But that's not to say I'm not going to rate this well. This record, one of the commenters said this was nothing compared to Soup. Only one comment. And if that's true, Soup must blow this away. Because I don't know how you can compare to this record as far as what follows on from here. This is very full, very complete. Doesn't sound like there's much development to be done. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to return to the record, maybe aside from that one track, because it's not necessarily my style and it's a bit longer winded for the music I'm generally interested in. But I can't deny the artistry, I can't deny the craft, and I can't deny the quality of the recordings I've just heard. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to leave that one there, people. Until next time, I'm signing out. Peace.